Hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, we are going to understand how to send automated WhatsApp message for educational service IndiaMART leads and inquiries. So do you also run a business related to educational services, and do you also use IndiaMART to sell your courses online? Then this video is definitely for you. So with here I'm doing the same. I'm running a business related to educational services, and we also use IndiaMART for our business. So now what I want is that as soon as the new inquiry is received from my IndiaMART account, an automated WhatsApp message should be sent to my lead who has submitted that inquiry so that we can nurture that lead. So to do this, we are going to create a connection between IndiaMART and AI Sensei. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So I'm going to do all of this so that I can convert my leads into paying clients. So do you also wish to learn this process step by step? Then let me take you to my computer screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to understand how to send automated WhatsApp message for educational services IndiaMART leads and inquiries. So as you know that I manage an educational service business, and we frequently receive inquiries from potential students to our IndiaMART account. So to ensure that we respond to each inquiry promptly, I want to set up this automation that sends an automated WhatsApp message to each lead as soon as we receive their details from our IndiaMART account. So this immediate response helps us to engage with the potential students right away, provide them with important information about our course or services, and show that we value their interest. Automating this communication not only saves time but also improves lead nurturing, result in higher conversion rates and better overall customer service. So to do all of this, I have simply opened the landing page of Pabbly by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as we're going to open the landing page of Pabbly, we are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you're a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I'm an existing user, so with here I'm going to click on sign in, and as soon as we are going to click on sign in, it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So over here we are going to click on access now to access our Pabbly Connects account, and as soon as we are going to click on access now, it is opening my dashboard. And to start with this automation, we are going to click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here I want to save my workflow in this folder which is automations, and on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have previously created in which I save my workflows. So if you wish to learn how to create a new folder or a subfolder, you can click on this hyperlink given right over here which says learn more, and now it is asking me for the workflow name. So I want the workflow name to be send automated WhatsApp message for educational service IndiaMART leads or inquiries, and then we are going to click on create, and as soon as we are going to click on create, it is opening the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. So at this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands, and as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger, and by this you can finally understand that the actions are response towards the command given by our trigger. And in order to start with our automation, we have to select our trigger application. So for my trigger application, I'm going to select it as IndiaMART. So I'm going to search for IndiaMART right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it, and now it is asking me for the trigger event. So basically trigger event is the event on which the workflow will start. So with here I want that as soon as the new lead is received, my workflow should be triggered or started. So for my trigger event, I'm going to select it as new leads, and as soon as we're going to select the same, it is giving me a webbook URL and some steps. So what we have to do is, in order to connect our IndiaMART account with our Pabbly's workflow, first we are going to copy this webbook URL, and then we are going to follow these steps given in the help text, and it is saying log into your IndiaMART account, navigate to the lead manager section in the left tab, go to import export leads from the three dots, and then click on I am leads push API, choose other in the select source option, and then enter Pabbly Connect in the CRM platform name. So yes, we are going to follow all of this given right over here. So what we have to do is, first we are going to open our IndiaMART account, and as you can see that this is my IndiaMART account, and now from the left side of the bar you can see lead manager. So we have to go on this lead manager, and as soon as we're going to open the lead manager, over here you can see three dots which says menu. So we have to go on this, and then we have to go on import export leads, and then push API. And as soon as we're going to open this push API, it is asking me to select the source. So here you can see that in the help text we read that it is saying choose other in the select source option. So we're going to do the same. I'm going to select it as other right over here, and as soon as we are going to select the source as other right over here, it is asking me for the CRM platform name and the webbook listener URL. So again we are going to move on towards our help text, and it mentioned that enter Pabbly Connect in the CRM platform name. So we're going to do the same. So for the CRM platform name, I'm going to keep it as Pabbly Connect, and now it is asking me for the webbook listener URL. So we're going to paste the URL which we copied from our workflow, and after doing all of this, I'm going to click on save details, and as soon as we're going to do this, now it is asking me to select the reason. So it is asking me for the reason why do I want to shift my IndiaMART leads and inquiries to another application. So here I'm going to select my reason as this, which says I can easily assign my leads to my sales team and manage their performance. You can select any another reason right from here, and then we are going to click to generate OTP, and as soon as we're going to do this, it is sent me an OTP. So over here I'm going to enter the OTP, and after entering this OTP, I'm going to click on submit, and as soon as we're going to click on submit, yes, you can see integration live. So yes, we have successfully connected our IndiaMART account with our Pabbly's workflow, and now what it is saying waiting for a webbook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So over here, in order to capture this webbook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So what we have to do is we have to generate a dummy lead or a test lead from our IndiaMART account so that Pabbly can capture the response for the same, and we can send that same details to another application. So to do this, what we are going to do is I've already created another IndiaMART account, so I'm going to open that account first, and after opening this account, we are going to look for the product which we have connected right now with our workflow. So I'm going to look for Magnet Brain Software Technologies Private Limited right over here, and as you can see the same, so we are going to select it. So over here I've connected this account with my workflow, so I'm going to do the test submission for the same only. So I'm going to open Pabbly Connect, and then we are going to go on this contact supplier, and now it is asking me for the requirement details. So over here we are going to enter the details, which is the inquiry. So over here I'm going to enter the inquiry which says I'm interested in your online MBA program. Could you please share the admission process, course fees, and any scholarship options available? I'm planning to enroll in the upcoming batch, and then we are going to click on next, and now it is asking me for the GST number. So if you wish, you can definitely add the GST number, but this is not the required field, so I'm going to leave it as blank and click on submit. And as soon as we are going to click on submit, yes, you can see your details have been sent to Magnet Brain Software Technology Private Limited. So yes, with this we have successfully did the test submission. We have successfully created a new lead and submitted a dummy inquiry. So now what will happen is that IndiaMART will send the details of this test submission to our workflow. So I'm going to open my workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response or not. So here I'm going to open my workflow, and we are going to wait for a few seconds in order to capture this response. And as you can see that we have successfully received a response. Over here you can see the subject, which is requirement for Pabbly Connect free demo available. So you must be wondering that this was not our subject, right? So over here I'm using a test IndiaMART account, that's why I'm going to receive the default subject every time. But if you're running a live IndiaMART account, you're going to receive the live details of your lead right over here. And as you can see the sender state, the pin code, over here you can see the name. I'm going to show you the another details. Over here you can see the email, over here you can see the company. We are going to move on forward, and the main thing you can see right over here, which is message text. So it says I'm interested in your online MBA program. Could you please share the admission process, course fees, and scholarship options available? I'm planning to enroll in the upcoming batch. So yes, with this we have successfully received this response which we submitted, and as soon as we are going to receive this response, yes, we have successfully completed our trigger step. And now what will happen is that as soon as a new lead or a new inquiry is received from my IndiaMART account, automatically Pabbly is going to capture the response right over here in our workflow. And now we're going to move on towards our action step, and now for my action application, I'm going to select it as AI Sensei. So over here I'm going to use AI Sensei in order to send automated WhatsApp messages. You can use any another application like Wati, and if you wish, you can definitely use WhatsApp Cloud API too. And now it is asking me for the action event. So for the action event, I'm going to select it as send template message, and then we are going to click on connect, and as soon as we are going to click on connect, it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your WhatsApp by AI Sensei account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the API key. And to get this API key, we are going to follow this help text, and it is saying log into your AI Sensei account, navigate to the manage section, then go to the API key and click on generate API key button. So we are going to follow the same. I'm going to open my AI Sensei account, and as you can see that this is my ASNC account. So now from the left side of the bar, we have to go on manage. And as soon as we're going to go on manage, over here you can see API key buttons. We're going to click on this button, and as you can see that this is my API key. So if you wish, you can definitely regenerate this API key or generate your own API key. But I'm just going to copy this key and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting this, we are going to click on save. And as soon as we are going to click on save, yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our WhatsApp by ASNC account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for the campaign name. So you must be wondering, what is this campaign name? So over here I'm going to open my ASNC account in order to let you know about this campaign name. So as you can see that this is my ASNC account, and over here I've created multiple templates which I use in order to send the automated WhatsApp messages. So yes, as soon as you are going to create this template, we have to also create a campaign with the help of the same template only. But first, if you wish to create your own template, you are going to click on this new button and create your own. I've already created my template, so we're going to go on campaigns directly. So we're here using the same template which we created with the help of our manage section. We add a campaign right over here, and over here you can see that I've already created multiple campaigns, and we are going to use one from this only. If you wish to add a new campaign, you can click on this launch button and then go on this API campaign. You can give your campaign a name, select your template which you have created, and then click on set live, and your campaign would be live, and you can use that campaign in order to send automated WhatsApp messages. So I'm going to use one campaign from this only, which is this, which says IndiaMART Enquiries. So I'm going to open this, and as you can see that this is my campaign. Over here you can see my template too, and as you can see that this is my campaign name. So we are going to copy this campaign name right from here, and then we are going to paste it right over here in our workflow. And after pasting this, we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the mobile number. So over here we are going to enter the mobile number of our lead received, but we are not going to enter it manually, but instead we are going to map it. So you must be wondering, what is mapping? So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected IndiaMART as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So over here I'm going to give you an example that it is asking me for the mobile number, right? So let's suppose that I'm going to enter the mobile number right over here manually by typing it like this. Then this will not change with every new response received because this is static information and I've entered it manually. But if you are going to map this from the previous response, suppose I'm going to look for mobile number in my previous response, and as you can see the mobile number, so let's suppose that we are going to map this from the previous response, then this will definitely change because my previous response will also change. So that's why we do mapping right over here to run our workflow in real time. And after mapping the mobile number, we are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the user name. So over here in the help text, it is saying enter the name of the user to whom the campaign has to be sent. So here we are going to enter the name of our lead. For that, I'm going to search for name in my previous response, and as you can see, the name of my lead is test lead. So we're going to map the same. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the source and the tags. So if you wish, you can definitely fill out these details, but these are not the required details, so I'm going to leave it as blank. It is saying template parameter. So you must be wondering, what is this template parameter? So over here I'm going to show you my template first, and as you can see that this is my template, right, which I want to send to my lead. But over here you can notice that there's one in curly brackets. You must be wondering why this one is in curly brackets right over here, because this one is a variable in my template. So what I want is that this one should be replaced with the name of my lead every time I send an automated WhatsApp message, so that each of my lead receive a more personalized message. So that's why I've kept this one as a variable right over here, and I want to replace this one with the name of my lead. So what we are going to do is, under this template parameter section, we are going to map the name of our lead so that this one should be replaced with these same. So again, we are going to look for name in the previous response, and as you can see, test lead, so we are going to map it. So over here you can see that in my template I have only a single variable. If you have multiple variables in your template, you have to enter the value in comma separated. So over here you have to put a comma, then enter the another value, then put a comma, then enter the another value. But over here in my template I have only a single template parameter, so I have entered the same. We are going to move on forward. It is asking me for the attributes and URL and the file name. So if you wish, you can definitely fill these out, but these are not the required details. So directly I'm going to click on save and send test request, and as soon as we are going to click on the save and send test request button, yes, you can see that we have received a positive response that we have successfully sent an automated WhatsApp message to this number. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my WhatsApp and check for the WhatsApp message received, and yes, you can see that we have successfully received a WhatsApp message which says thank you for your inquiry, hello test lead, thank you for your inquiry through IndiaMART. So as you can see that the variable has been changed from 1 to test lead which we mapped, and over here you can see the rest of the message. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and I'll just summarize this workflow for you once. So for the trigger application, we selected IndiaMART. For the trigger event, we selected new leads. For the action application, we selected WhatsApp by ASNC, and then for the action event, we selected send template message because I wanted that as soon as a new lead is received from my IndiaMART account, an automated WhatsApp message should be sent to that lead so that I can nurture my lead and don't lose a connection of my lead. And this immediate response helps us to engage with the potential students right away, provide them with the important information about our course or service, and show that how we value their interest. Automating this communication not only saves time but also improves the lead nurturing, as I said, and result in higher conversion rates. So over here you can see that we were successful with our workflow. As you can see, the WhatsApp message I sent during this video with the help of my workflow. So yes, this was it for the video, and as soon as now we are going to receive a new IndiaMART lead, we don't have to come back and again to our workflow and click on save and send test request. You can just close this workflow. This will work in backend, and you are going to send automated WhatsApp messages to all your IndiaMART lead without any manual efforts. So yes, this was it for the video, and if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video, and for your reference I'll just clone this workflow and share the workflow link in the description box so that you can access my workflow. I hope this video was helpful for you. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.